The pitch.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
The shortstop takes the ball.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
No doubt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Hunter McQueen getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Leon Sands will hit next. That one at the knees for a strike. Ball one there. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is down low. And there's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one's in there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle. And the inning is over. New inning getting started. Here's the Cardinal DH, Nolan Gorman. First pitch just misses.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 and 2 to count.
Hot shot to third. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. First offering and it just misses. Burleson in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a 1-out double for the first hit of the game.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 1 and 2. And that's down and away.
Count is full.
Burleson, the runner at second with 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. And now the first baseman, Ryan Ward. And that's way high. And that's ball 1. First and second, 2 down. It's in and out of his glove. And everyone's safe. They're loaded. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals.
One.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
Now a pop-up on the infield. McKenzie brings it in, and that's the third out. So 3 left for St. Louis. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Victor Scott. Gray back to work. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that's in the dirt. Second inning here, no score. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. On to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Carmelo Cook digging in for the Rockies. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
1-2.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back, and coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Up and in, ball 1.
1-0.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2, the count.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. And there's the strike. And there's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
2 outs.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
2-2.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And he walked him.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Gorman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one almost got him. And it is 2-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
2-2. You got a full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Alec Burleson digs in now. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Top of the third, no score. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Chandler Simpson. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Ward. He steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now it's the DH, Termarr Johnson. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1-1.
Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Back-to-back singles, just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Penn swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. The shortstop takes the ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here is Hunter McQueen. That one fouled off. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. Here's Wynn for 1, and that's all they'll get. Here's the left fielder, Leon Sands. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from his knees. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here in Denver as we go to the top of the 4th. And the batter now, Nolan Arenado. Fastball for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Misses. 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Here is Marcus Semien. And that is out of play. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Under this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Pedro Pajes, the next to hit. He popped out his first time. That one misses. 1-0. And another
No,
ball.
that's a ball.
Simeon leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's too high. Umpire Earl Hendricks saying no pitch. And he's signaling that a balk was committed. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
Full count.
This one popped up. Gets under it. He makes the grab. And that'll do it. No run. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Puts a bunt down. And he barehands it. Not in time. He's safe. So a man at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mayor Fontenot. He's 0 for 1. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
Ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Carmelo Cook digging in for the Rockies. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 2.
Yeah, you can see he just kind of stabbed at that one instead of just keeping his hands soft and absorbing the baseball with the bat.
Runner.
He's trying for third. Pitch is low. Throw to third, and he's out.
Thought he might have a chance to swipe third successfully right there when he got a good jump from second. But it was such a great throw. Quick tag to cut him down.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. And there's one away. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. That's in there. That's strike 1. Wynn goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Chandler Simpson. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Termarr Johnson now at the plate. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Up and in, and the count is 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Now a slow roller to second. Simeon sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Green at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Oh, he's
No
got to be
balls,
pretty
one
proud
strike.
of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is...
Simeon, toss over to first. And it's back here at Coors Field. Now here is Nolan Gorman. First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Cardinals
1-0.
doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And he handles it himself for the out.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Burleson at the plate and takes high there. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The Rockies holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And a swing and a miss.
1 and 2 is the count.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Sends it across to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth. Here's Nolan Arenado. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And he dodges that fastball.
Three and 0.
Draws the walk there. His teammates are not happy. They're barking from the third base dugout after seeing that pitch, and now both teams are being warned.
Well, they're just sticking up for their teammate right here, and didn't like the way that one looked, but with the warning to both sides, every pitcher in this game is going to have to be careful working inside the rest of the way.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and Simeon is out. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Rex Penn. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals, Ryan Fernandez up and throwing. Webb also getting ready. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt, it's 2 and 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Hunter McQueen. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Out to short. Throws across the diamond. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Leon Sands digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 2 in this one. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. And strike 2. Next pitch is downstairs.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Victor Scott. 1 for 2. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Got him swinging. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. McKenzie back to work. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And step. Here comes the manager. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Marquise Grissom Jr. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Nabs it, and there's 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Doyle, the next to hit, takes ball 1. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Man at first, 1 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. The next pitch misses, and the count now even up. That's towards center. Scott under it. Squeezes it. 2 away down. So digging in, Mason Wynn. That one the other way. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Fernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fontenot, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the leadoff man aboard. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Got him. And 1 away.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. So now the DH spot, Termarr Johnson. Ball 1, no strikes.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
And it's 1-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Next to hit, Elijah Green. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 on, 2 outs. Inside.
Ball.
And it's 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 balls, 2
2-2.
strikes to count with 2 outs. Got him. That ends the frame. No runs. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Just missed.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Fouled off. He was late.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And that gets down into the gap. Pulls into second. That's a double to start the 8th.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after.
Manager out of the dugout. So they turn to their closer, Carl Edwards Jr. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Gorman stands in now, looks at that one inside. And another ball.
2-0.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. On his way over. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Cut off, throw to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. So up next, Alec Burleson. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Up and in, 1-2 to count.
1-2.
One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. This one high in the air to left center. Scott sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and it's now a 2-run game. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple.
Ouch, that one got him. Number 80 gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And caught on the warning track. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, JoJo Romero.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The shortstop takes the ball. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Derek Law appears to be getting loose. Webb getting loose as well. They say it went.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And a 1-2. That's down and in.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him. And now one away. And here's the first baseman, Hunter McQueen. A little bit low.
That's a ball low.
And that's ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Now one missed. And there's a ball.
That missed. 3-1. 3-1.
On the ground, right side. Simeon, toss over to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Leon Sands. Gets the bunt down the right side, and that's foul. 2 down, nobody on. Drops a bunt down the first base side, and that goes foul. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Arenado to first in time. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in Denver, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Ryan Ward. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And the batter now, Pedro Pajes. That to right. Green makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 1 out left for the Cardinals. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. That one is upstairs. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. 1 strike away. Swing and he breaks his bat. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies take the series opener here at home.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.